everybody, welcome in. Hey, Blondie. Hey, Laurie Davis, welcome in, honey. Hey, Bluebird. Hey, Missy C. Hey, Purple. Hey, Cool Gamer. Welcome in. I normally don't come on at this time, but I just had a couple of hours to spare, so I thought I'd come on and have a chat. Um, just on the what's going on in the YouTube streets, more or less. It's pretty weird. I do believe Heels on the Air has destroyed herself by the crap she's put out there. Hey, Sasha Jade, welcome in, hon. Lovely to see so many familiar faces in there. Very nice seeing you there, guys. But yeah, I don't know what you think about what's going on um with Heels in the Air. I'm a bit blown back by it, taken away. It's just one thing after another, isn't it? Really, you know. Um, how's everyone doing? I'm just gonna pass an hour or so here, and then I'm gonna jump off again because I've been doing packing and stuff all morning, and I've been up since like 5 o'clock this morning, more or less. And I said I'm just gonna sit down and hi, Crystal, how are you doing, honey? Um, I'm said I come down. I said I'll have a chat for an hour on YouTube, spare a bit, no waste a bit of time away because you kind of get sick of packing and washing clothes, right? I mean, yeah, most of us didn't really know her, but I'm looking into it. Yeah, Laurie, I've looked into it big time. I mean, credit to the jerks. They hit the nail on the head, more or less. I wouldn't say that. Sweating to death in Canada. Humid is all crazy. So, Sasha, it's like that here too, hon. And we don't have aircon. There you go. We don't, I said a tablet on the mobile, but I don't know which one that is. Hey guys, glass houses. It's good morning to you. It's good evening to me. We're in the evening time. I normally don't come on at this time at all. I just thought, well, the hell with it. I come on. I didn't know if anyone would even come in, to be honest. Yeah, pretty warm here too. It's very humid kind of situation. But Laurie, have a deep dive into that. I mean, all the evidence is there on this Heels on the Air. Now, I do remember the Heels on the Air. I have never been on her channel. I've never really been associated. What time is it air? Um, Let me have a look. It's 1624. 1624. It's disappointment so many pairs such is doing things like that. It's gone to a new level, right? It is literally gone to a new level. It really is. I mean, putting out pictures of unalived people, yeah, right? This is a whole new YouTube situation I don't think any of us ever experienced before, to be honest. I mean, they're going complete real life and they're re-victimizing the victims. You know, who who would want? God forbid if you had a tragedy, right? I can't even begin to imagine. And you have someone on YouTube putting out your beloved one's pictures, uh, that's the only thing I will say good about the UK. You can't get your hands on this kind of material. You cannot get it. You cannot request it. You cannot get it. There is no way. I mean, if someone tried to do like a FOIA on me, so to speak, you cannot get anything on my medical stuff. You can't get anything at all. They're very close here and they're very tight-lipped here, and it's the same in Ireland too, mind you. I mean, it's like that over in Ireland too. Same rules apply situation, but YouTube is even down as far as my parents were. Unless I allow it, would they get a hand of my medical records? And my father has read my ICU reports, and he came from Ireland that time, and when all that stuff was going on, But yeah, I'm just blown away. It's going to a whole new level I've never seen in my life. And I do remember, think back, Laurie, right? When you were with Molly and I was with Molly, he the whole thing where Heels in the Air come out of, because Molly called it Heels on the Ground, and she had Bullhorn Betty and JLR and that other girl, I can't remember her name off the head. Um, that's a bonus, Susan. You are protected in UK. People should, yeah, do that. No, but why would anyone want that kind of material? That's the thing what boggles my mind. I won't want to be looking at anyone's, beloved deceased person. I mean, and to put it on YouTube and spread it around and charge people $3 for it. Are you kidding me? Oh, there'd be hell to pay someone to that. But I'm not in that situation, and I just feel very blessed that I'm not, because you just don't know when things can change. You know what I mean? Yeah, I figured it was a play on their group. Yeah. So when Molly said that the heels on the ground, but then they found out that that name was actually already used, so they couldn't really do the non-profit that time. Remember, Laurie? So then this clip channel, well, it was more of a review clip channel, whatever they called it, Heels on the Air, and this is where this woman came from. So I went back and I looked, and I mean, Burnt Toast is another good person. She did a whole thing on it last night. Now I've only seen it this morning, and I was like, oh my god, I have never in this day and age, people are being a racist because of the color of their skin. I kind of take that a little bit personal on me, because I do have a boy with, who's half Asian. My boy's half Asian, and she mentioned blacks, Hispanics, Asians, Chinese. I mean, she went. This woman is like, I don't know what planet she's living on. To be very honest, I'll go and watch it later. Yeah, Laurie's a good watch, and if you go and look in the description, hey Canadian girl, if you look in descriptions, there's all the links to all the various things, and you can go and watch all that too. It's on Burnt Toast is the best one. But yeah, I mean, well, I thought to myself, well, that's taking that's really, honestly, that's ridiculous. The Circle Jerks will be doing a live tonight on that. I'm just blown away by it, to be honest. Oh, Glory, how we deal with no AC? We just sweat to death. I do have a stand up fan, but it doesn't do a whole lot. It's not. The shops have ACs and stuff like that, and businesses, but our homes, we don't have it. But the UK did mention, because of climate change, that they are considering putting the AC systems in the homes. You know, I don't know when that's ever going to happen. Maybe, maybe, but lovely to see so many people in here, guys. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you all. I really do. Without subscribers, you don't have a channel, and that's why you got to respect all subscribers. Your subscribers are your channel, and if you don't respect them, I mean, the only way I survive in Florida is with the AC. I can imagine. Yeah, Laurie. I mean, I'd say you're probably roasting right now, to be honest. Hey, Mrs. T, welcome in, sweetie. Welcome in. Laurie, most have AC in Canada, but I'm. Hey, my sweet toe beans. How are you doing, my love? Yeah, weird sensations on the streets of YouTube. I can tell you, I'm a bit blown away by it. I've been watching, and I've been packing and looking and watching, and comment a few times on one or two things, but I don't say try and get too much in. The index is 112 degree. Wow, just wow. I literally melt. I'm finding it hard now, and it's our temperatures will be no way as much as Florida, to be honest. No way there. Doing good. I hate packing. Yeah, I hate it as well. Has to be done though. I've they're pressurizing me massively, and I'm trying to slow them down a bit. I'm trying to get basically. I want my son to come down next month, and then I'm going to do the move when he goes back to London. Then I'm going to do the move in around that time. I have so much things I need to offload, so to speak. I'm and he does have a younger sister, belong to his dad, and I've things there of interest what she may like. Hey, sweet Jim Marie, how you doing, love? How you doing? I haven't seen you around in a while, Jim Marie, sweetie. You're watching I can't pronounce your name, honey. I can't pronounce this name. Merlan Merle something. Anyway, um, Just gonna highlight you. Welcome in. Lovely chat going on here. We're just chit chatting, chilling. I need to take a break from the packing and the moving us to stuff and pulling stuff out. And oh my god, you know, it ain't easy. I'm live also. Oh, you're live also, honey? Okay. Awesome. I'm okay, Susan. How have you been? Jim Marie, I'm doing really good, hon. I'm doing really good. Packing up away slowly, slowly, doing as much as I can do. I will have helpers coming in with me too, to help. But it's just deciphering what I want to keep and what I, want. I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a holder. I'm more of a minimalistic kind of very clean kind of ordered person. But there's lots of baby stuff here, and I don't want to give it all away. I want to keep certain things, but I need to give stuff away because putting in it's only cramming it back into another one bedroom again. So and the flats down in London aren't as big as they are down here. I'll put it that way. They're more expensive too, actually, but it doesn't really affect me. London, there's a price for London. It's like living in New York, I suppose. There's a price for New York too. So yeah, you get limited space, as well. So I'm so glad to hear that, Susan. I pray everything is going smoothly for you. Jim Marie, thank you, honey. Thanks for prayers are the best, and they've pulled me through so much. You know. So the end of an era and the start of a new beginning for me. You know, life is what you make it and not what you want it to be. You got to push on and go forward. And oh, trust me, I've been pushing on and going forward big time. But yeah, I mean, a little bit shocked on the heels in the air situation. I gotta admit that. I thought she was, all out for these other people, and obviously, she seems to be, and I'm not. I've seen the evidence more or less, so I can easily say it. I mean, what it shows to me as she's very racist, and she does victimize parents of children have been, unalive, so to speak. And I think people who do that are absolutely horrendous and disgusting. They really are. I don't care, what the circumstance, and it doesn't matter what color skin that child. I'm mind boggled. It's like we're living in the year 2023, and this crap is still going on. And talking about white supremacy and all this. I'm like, what? Mind boggling. I suppose just when you think you're saying it all, there's always something else, right? But yeah, I stay on for about an hour with you guys. Have an hour to sit down and have a cigarette and get back up going again, I suppose, and I might watch a movie or something after that. But yeah, I mean, it is mind boggling. I know the Circle Jerks will be on tonight and they'll probably cover things a lot better as well because they did bring it out. They did their research. The What was brought out was wow. It's just I don't even know what words to put into it. People can say certain things on YouTube, but this is going beyond the belt. It really is. She going after a minor who got unalived because of saying almost blaming the mother. I mean, just go read it yourselves, guys. You really do it yourselves. Read it. I mean, I just find it makes me yeah, makes me want to cringe, to be honest. Really does. I'm like, what the hell is going on in this world today? Craziness. Really warm and humid over here, so I said I'd take a sit down and I didn't really plan to even come on. I normally don't even come on at this time, but I said I'd come on just to pass away some time. I'm finally getting to charge my tablet. I have it on charge as it speaks. It's so nice to be here again, Susan. Oh, Sashi Roberts, welcome on. Leave things in the past. We're on with the future now. I don't talk stupidness anymore. I really don't. I won't up to my ridiculousness. But I can tell you, I've never went as far as these people have went. Well, it's good to see everyone in here. I love seeing everyone in here. It's really nice. As I said, if you don't, subs might make the channel at the end of the day. Yeah, just gonna move on with it. Sasha, we might get you up singing. Now you still got your guitar, Sasha. Eh? Do you remember a time when you used to come up singing the guitar? I know you don't like showing yourself on camera. I know that, but you used to come up. We go back so far. Yeah, we do, Sasha. Yeah, it's lovely to have you back. It's really nice. I really appreciate every single one of you. You know, I would say if people who start out when doing a YouTube channel, don't be so naive because if you're going to say things, you're going to get caught out in it. And this is an experience I have learned, and that's thing I had to own and come back from it. But I can tell you what's going on today is my God, there's a lot of weird stuff coming out. And I've never seen the stuff on YouTube before. I really haven't. Where people are selling like little child's and pictures. I mean, oh my God, that's gross. I mean, can you just imagine? I mean, I heard about it, and I wouldn't even go in and look at them pictures. I do, Susan. Anytime you want, you were the first person who got me on panel. Yeah, I was so scared, and you made me feel so comfortable. We had a blast. Sasha's very good at playing the guitar. Me and Sasha used to sing going back way back when, going back quite a while actually. But yeah, we can do it another time if we can jam another time if you want, Sasha. I'll leave you get comfortable here. That's what I'm saying. I mean, things happen for good things, and think people. I mean, if you don't realize, yeah, we have good memories, Sasha. If you don't realize the mistakes you made, how can you learn from them? You have to push on and learn from your own, your own mistakes, so to speak. You really do. As I said, no one's perfect, right? I think I would have been just better off telling the truth that time, what really happened to me, instead of doing a cover story. But anyway, look, what's coming out on the YouTube now, it's gone to another level. It really is. It's totally. I agree. Showing autopsy videos and the right. Right. I haven't seen them. Seen more. Hold on. I have seen more than my share of drama. I would never want to see that, especially to kids. Yeah, yeah. They were selling them for $3. Laurie, I mean, who in the right mind would do that? I heard I was given a figure. She made off doing the $3 per person. Now you can imagine how many people. When I tell you how much she made, hey September, listening, I love you September too, hon. I heard she made nine grand, $9,000, right? $3 a piece. Can you imagine how many people had to win it so that she could get 9 grand? And then they were putting out the pictures were put on Reddit. I'm not even on Reddit, but this is what I've been told. Us OGs and nice and new nice people have to stick together to be safe. 100%, yeah, 100%. I mean, September there is the most nicest person ever. I mean, she's an amazing person. I mean, you remember what you call it Canadian girl, yeah, Mr. C. This is what's going on in the YouTube streets. Genuinely, this is what's going on. Yeah. $9,000 she got. And my question was, did she give that $9,000 to the child's father? Natasha Cooper, I don't know how much she made. I heard Natasha was doing it too. I have no idea what she made on it. I don't know. But I know Zap Girl got 9 grand. And you $3 for, can you imagine? And then the pictures were shared and put on Reddit and put on whatever other sites are out there. I mean, I don't know. I only do YouTube, but I'm like That's disgraceful. And I heard it on the news that they said, well, they can't. You can get so much stuff off the internet. You can never wipe it clean. So even if they took down all the stuff, even though Patreon banned her that time and blocked her and banned her from her own Patreon, it's gone to Reddit, it's gone here, it's gone there, and God knows what. You know what I mean? You're never going to get it all down. It's undamaged. It's an undamaged situation. It's not ever going to be made right in my book. And whatever Natasha Cooper meant, I have no clue. But Zab girl, I just asked Zab girl if she don't even know about me. But I would love to ask her, did you give that 9 grand to the parents of that child? I bet she didn't. And she's scared to even go on her channel. She lost. She was up to a load of subs. She got them off of Ryan Upchurch. Okay, she got all her subs off Ryan Upchurch, off the back of another missing girl. Okay, this is what gets funny. It's not even funny in a weird way. Excuse my wording. I don't always get it right. Okay, she did the same thing. Natasha Cooper did the same thing. Yeah, but I don't know. I haven't been told how much she made. And then we have Heels in the Air, who's done it to not that particular child, but someone else's child. You know. Did you watch Burnt Toast last night? I would advise anyone when I'm done here, go and watch Burnt Toast. You can stir a drink. I'll be the DJ. Yeah? Yeah. She the same thing. It's just absolutely disgusting, guys. It really is. I don't know what to say. I mean, YouTube is getting really funny. Hey, Apple Crumble, welcome in, sweetie. How you doing? One of our UK people there. I know you all think it's strange. I'm on it this time. I normally don't come on this time. Welcome in, Apple Crumble, honey. So, yeah, YouTube is kind of strange places. And the funny thing is, YouTube have tightened their rules up, and these people are doing this. I mean, wow. But see, the thing is, here's the thing. They're not doing it to their YouTube channels. They're doing it on like the likes of Patreon, and they're doing it on these other sites. So their channel is actually protected. I could not make money off someone else's tragedy. No, 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 no. Crystal, you know how I am. I won't be able to sleep at night even doing that. I just couldn't. No, no way. Mm-mm. When I heard about that, her Patreon was still up, and I was like, I for $3 I could have went in, and I said I ain't paying no $3, and looking at not something was gonna disturb me for like a good month, because I heard the pictures were horrendous, right? I mean, you're not talking about you're talking about severe yeah. I have to be careful what I say on YouTube. You're talking about really bad stuff. I don't really like looking at that kind of stuff anyway, but the thing then is looking at someone else's child, that is 100% of exploiting a child and the child was naked to top it all off. I'm wondering where Benny Keys is. And Ernie, God, remember him, Ernie? Oh my God, everyone remembers all that stuff. They are still like. I know Benny Keys is around. I don't know I don't know what happened to Ernie Shell. You can't even imagine, Missy. Yeah, I know, right? Gosh, you know. And it turns out that Zap Girl is not even a mother, so she's not gonna have that empathy for anyone who has children, and anyone who don't have children even would have the common knowledge in their mind to say, no, that's wrong. Straight away, you know that's wrong. It goes against every female bone in your body, so to speak, you know? But obviously not hers, okay? So, yeah. and they're being clever. They're using certain things away from YouTube so their channels are safe, because she didn't actually show it on YouTube, because if she did, YouTube would have shut her channel down completely. Did the mother harm the son? I don't know the story. I'll tell you what. It was a beautiful child. His name was Gannon. He's a boy. When he was born at 1 pound 6 ounces, and he survived all that. He came very premature. Um, the mother and father had a boy and a girl, and the dad was a soldier. Believe it or not, funny enough, I actually rare. The dad was a soldier. He was away a lot of times. He married this woman, so it was a stepmother. Who done this? You know why she done it, and why she done it at the end of the day? Because she was jealous of the affection the father was showing to that particular child. Can you imagine? And to find him in a suitcase underneath a bridge. You know, when I bring my channel back, I am not doing children's cases anymore. It's just too much. A headache. I have other plans. No drama. Yeah, Jim Marie, I don't blame you, honey, because I don't. I said it here last night again. I cannot do. I've heard of so many horrendous things what happen in UK with kids, right? And there's no way I can, for the life of me. I'm a brilliant researcher. I love researching. I sit there all day researching every way possible. So I probably would do a really good crime channel, if I really wanted to, but I just can't. I can't. I don't have it in me. And then people are sending you super stickers and you're making money. Nah, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't sit right. You know what I mean? I just find it more easier just to come on here and chat with all you beautiful people, and have a nice time with all you. Sometimes I like to sing and sometimes I'll joke about and whatnot. I think we should all make sure to see that movie Sound of Freedom. That is the name. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. I said, yeah. It's heartbreaking to come to grips that there are monsters out there doing this to kids. Yeah, there is. They're making money off it. Yeah, no, Jim Marie, honestly, I've often thought about where should I take my channel next. And, to be quite honest, I'm probably better off free talking randomly, freely, talking, even you all talk freely about whatever you want to talk about, because I don't want to have that feeling that I'm making money off of a tragedy. I don't even want to be surrounded with it. You know what I mean? I love it when you sing, Susan. It makes me so happy. Um, Thanks, September, honey. Appreciate that. But yeah. So I'd be often thinking, where am I going to take the channel next? What do I want to do next? Because of course, when I go to London, I'm going to start bringing you around London. I'll turn on the camera and bring you around, and it will give you all a different feel. And I just think, simple things like that. I mean, there's no regrets. And everyone knows I love singing. I mean, yeah, I've been singing since I was a kid. It's called The Sound of Freedom. Very important movie. I must have a look at that. Yeah, I'll show you around London. I will. I'll go mobile basically, and I'll bring you around London. I'll turn on the cam, face it all the iconic things what American people like to say. Hey, Vestiges, welcome in. Long time I've seen you in, Vestiges. Welcome. That's a cool way. Wanted to see. Yeah. So when I get to London, I'm gonna turn on the cam instead of being here on the laptop. I'll just go by mobile and bring you around and show you all the things. I think doing simple things like that and having a good outing is much better. As there'll be sometimes when I sit at home and maybe do it, on computer, and then I'll probably bring you to another, because down in London there's so many fantastic, iconic sites. Oh, hugs to you too, bad vestiges. Thank you. Everyone's so sweet. You're all so sweet, guys. Really. That's what I want to do. That's what, because I often thought, well, what do you want to do with your channel? What do you where to try and stretch it and make it more interesting and stuff like that? Well, I think it's the best thing to do is to bring. Hell, even if I go on the London Eye and go and have the camera turned on and show you the sights from the London Eye. I've been on it loads of times before. I do it again. You go to London Bridge in the nighttime. Um, Buckingham Palace will be another one. There's so many places you can do it on London. Down here, I mean, this is the countryside. There's not really. I don't want to be showing you cows. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's where I'm going to go with the channel and stretch the channel and maybe do more lives even because I was slacking a lot on the lives as well. Whereas that I should be saying, well, you should be doing more lives. You're moving. You get paid for your lives anyway. So yeah, that's me in a happy. Oh, Mr. C, I googled it. Thanks. Okay. I'm afraid to say anything more, Jim Marie. You'll understand, love. Oh, okay. Hmm. Someday when I have my move done, I will be down in London for a while. Maybe I might return home to Ireland for a week or 3, 4 days. I don't know. I might. You never know. I love how you talk about everything and anything, Susan. Can't wait to talk about the strange lights in the skies with you. I know, right? Yeah. You gotta go, cool gamer. Okay, cool gamer. Thanks for coming in. We always appreciate you. Jen Marie said she's looking now for Missy C on that. Have a good day, cool gamer. I tell you, cool gamer gets around on the channels. I'm looking forward for the circle jerks tonight. Well, they mightn't be everyone's cup of tea, but I like them. I think they're great. I think what Pearl did was fantastic. Once again, Pearl is a brilliant. She obviously does a lot of research. She's kind of like me, very dynamic researcher. And I was researching on the implosion, what happened with the. Well, hi Wyatt, how are you? Not scare you, but I'm still alive. Thank God, Wyatt. We're glad to hear that you're alive. You didn't scare us. Susan, our nursery hymn we had in Canada was Pussycat, Pussycat, where have you been? In London is it's to visit, yeah, the Queen. Oh, wow, wow. Cool. Pussycat, Pussycat, where have you been? I've been in London to visit the Queen. Okay, well, why, it's lovely to see you're here, and we're glad to know you're still alive, since you mentioned it yourself, to be honest. But yeah, lovely to see you right in there. Very nice to see you in there. I mean, everyone's nice and chilled and calmed. Oh, damn. I have been looking into the serial case, I'm going to say, cases in Lincoln, in Insuland. It's crazy. Wow. Okay. There is so much evil going on in this world. If you can come together, put your differences how, aside for the greater good, we will all self-destruct. In my opinion, what you will see, people gotta put their differences aside because Hi, Matthew. Welcome in. Um, I don't. This is where I stand. Okay. There was channels going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I don't need to mention them. Okay. You get such a bad thing happen you in November, which I don't like bringing that one up, and your mind automatically takes a kind of like a U-turn and think, well, hold on a minute, I'm fighting with these people for what? Because it all becomes very small at that point. It comes you're thinking, why are you even bloody doing this? You know, and I don't know if people see that the way I see it. You know, so that's why I just said my channel's open for everybody as long as they're respectful. There's no racist carry on. There is no, anything. You're in. Oh my God, Jim, are you watching? As a gosh. Hey Matthew, how are you doing? There's so much. There is so much hate going on. There's a lot of hate going on in the YouTubers on YouTube as well. I mean, God, I mean, I keep saying it the whole time. No one's promised tomorrow, so you gotta try and be kind. Put your what may have happened a year ago, put it behind you and move on. You know what I mean? God, if you keep bringing up this was done to me, that was done to me, and you're just being silly. I'm sorry, Jim Marie. Just an important message. Well, Jim Marie, I have a lump in my throat. Oh, you're watching it? You want to come up, Matt? If you want, you can come up. If you don't, you don't. I don't mind. I'll drop a link if anyone wants to come up. I mean, you don't have to. I mean, I don't force anyone to come up here. I can handle the panel by myself. I always do by myself. I think I do a pretty good job considering. I'll just drop a link there and, in the sake of doing so. That literally broke my heart. I am so going to see that movie. Oh, okay. I must remember the name of that and have a look at it when I'm off here. It's like 4:57 here UK time. Hey, Master. Good morning to you and good evening to me. How are you doing, Pass? Welcome in. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the Jerks tonight and see what they have. I think I'll go watch a movie for a while after doing here, and then I'm done for the day. I'm not doing no more stuffing around the flat, and I'll just I'll check in. There you go. Hi, Matt.
I am a panel whore, so.
Oh, whatever. Doesn't matter. What does it matter?
Like it's automatic. Whoa, what you sipping on?
Oh, that's a bottle of it's not alcohol, honestly. I'm not drinking.
Oh, well, then get a bottle of alcohol and start drinking.
No, I don't want any. I'm good. Just my regular Lucas said. Honestly.
I'm just messing with you.
It's only like 4:59 here UK time.
Oh yeah, it's not 11 in the morning. Sorry. I was giving you a little whatever.
I know.
That was alcohol. Cut it out. Anyway, what are you doing besides drinking alcohol?
No, I'm not drinking alcohol to start with. No, I'm not getting branded as a name like that.
Yeah.
I was doing a lot of packing and I just said I'll take a break, sit down, have a cigarette, drink something cold, drink Lucozade, and I said I'll come on for an hour or so here and I'll be off.
Packing sucks.
I'm gonna watch a movie or something.
Yeah. What you gonna watch?
I don't know. I have Netflix, so I'll see what's on there.
You ever had it to where you watch Netflix so much that you've watched everything on there?
No, because to be honest, I'm actually the opposite. I'm been paying for Netflix for I don't know, however long, and I never turn on the TV because I'm all the time researching on the computer, completely researching on the computer.
Researching.
Ooh. I just love researching things. I mean, if I see something, I'll go and I'll have a look into it. Hey, Sierra, welcome in, honey. I just love, especially the circle jerks. They put something out there. Well, they said research yourself, so boom, I went in and started researching it, didn't I?
Yeah.
And they were right. They were 100% right. I mean, I give hats off to the circle jerks. I tell you, Pearl is a damn good research person. She really is.
Yeah. Definitely. You're taking them quiet drinks now.
No, this time I won't be drinking it. I'm just messing. No, I'm on my medication. I'm not stopping my meds. So no.
What? Me too. That's crazy. Mine's
You
legal
don't have to
though.
be. You don't need drink to come on YouTube all the time. I mean, yeah, once in a blue moon, but not all the time. I gotta keep taking my medications. My pain relief and
Yeah.
stuff.
Ooh,
Sashikera.
can I tell you a quick funny story?
Go ahead.
So there's this guy I worked with at
Mm-hmm.
um, at a phone company, and
Okay.
he, in order to climb the poles, he had to take a little sip. He kept a little thing of alcohol under his work truck seat or whatever his seat,
Really?
and he would take a sip, just to get his wits, I guess,
Hmm.
because we had to climb pretty high. I don't know
Mm.
why he needed a drink for that, but whatever.
Yeah,
But
yeah. I
the,
mean,
the thing
imagine
was, the thing was, he rolled his own cigarettes, tobacco and everything,
I don't know how to
and
do that, me. One anyways.
and he rolled. I'm just telling you a funny story. He rolled a cigarette and was smoking it, and somebody called the cops, and because they thought he had weed, and the cops came out and they're like, "Oh no, he ain't got no weed, but he's drunk as hell though," and got arrested while he
Damn.
was up the pole. Pause. Just a funny story. That's all. I
Oh, that's
just I
funny.
just thought about that. Figured I'd
It
share
won't
my
hear my family saw it leave
share my
it.
funny stories with everyone.
Yeah. God, can you imagine getting arrested for, gosh.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, but see, a lot of people over here, they do the tobacco. I can't roll them. I can never roll them,
yeah.
because the tips of my fingers, because of my neurological problems, it's just, I can't do it. I even tried getting this little machine thing.
What you
No,
mean
I can't do it.
neurological? What you can't
Yeah, it tips your fingers,
you
I just
struggle?
can't do it.
You can't touch the tips of your fingers? Like
No,
what do
I
you
couldn't.
mean?
I just, because of my neurological stuff, right?
Mm.
I'm on certain neurological pain relief,
Were
and
you like shaky?
when I touch the tips of my fingers, because they're numb. You know what I mean?
Oh, they're numb. Damn,
So
that's
when you're
not good.
trying rolling it, I just could never do it. I tried getting the roller machine because it's actually cheaper to buy the tobacco, okay, than buying Taylor cigarettes, proper made cigarettes. But because the cigarettes are going up like £11 for one pack,
Mm. Damn.
and if you get tobacco, I mean that lasts you longer and it's cheaper. I just can't do it.
Maybe you should stop smoking. Maybe.
The only thing will probably keep me sane right now is having a cigarette.
Maybe you know what's gonna make you stop smoking? Your son will make you stop smoking.
Right when I get down to London, bingo.
Don't
Start
smoke a single
massively.
cigarette in the new place.
No, I won't because my son will
Well,
be in there all the time. But he'll be
out,
in
just
and
smoke
out.
them
Like,
outside your patio or whatever.
yeah. Even when he comes down here, I don't smoke around him at all, and I
Good.
make sure the place is properly. I get the cleaners in and everything
Wait,
before the
how old is
meeting.
he?
He's 10 now.
Mm, yeah.
I've never smoked around my kids. If I want to put that junk into my lungs, that's my choice. But I won't do it with them at all. They're And actually, my daughter, she's 23 and she don't smoke at all. So there you go.
I didn't even know you had a daughter.
I do, yeah. She just finished her bachelor's degree a couple of months back, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Good for
Yeah.
her.
Mm.
You talk to her often?
Yeah, yeah. I'm going to throw her a key when I move to London, but she's not going to live with me because she's very independent. Um,
But
she's going to be given a key and she can come in and come out whenever she damn pleases, nice.
right, I was gonna say, but I'm sure your door is always open for her.
Right. That giving her a key means come in whenever you want and do what you want, kind of thing. The kitchen is yours, kind of thing. And she said she'd cook for me even. I said, okay, that's something new.
Nice.
Mm.
That's
So
cool.
I'm moving to London. It's not just going to London. There's reasons why, I want to
Mm.
be down there. Yeah. I guarantee you I'll kick back down on the cigarettes massively, but at that point, because I'll have to keep going out of the flat to even have a cigarette.
Yeah,
And
just
people
switch over to
who
all weed then.
they
Just
know
yeah.
I can't stand for very long. But I do have outdoor patio stuff, like furniture,
Nice.
where you can sit and have your ashtray outdoors. And yeah, I'll show you all this apartment when it's all empty, the cleaners have finished cooking.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to get a major scrub down before I leave so the new people come in, and it's all lovely for them. You
Okay.
know, and yeah, we'll show you the adventure.
Nice.
So Matthew, how are you doing today? What time is it over where you're at?
It's 11:06.
Is that all? Wow.
That is it.
I'm up since like 5 o'clock this morning.
Yows.
Mm-hmm.
No, I gotta set my alarm for like 7:15 to get my one kid up for school, and I got two in summer school.
Have you already picked out the place where? Yeah, I have September, but I'm getting a lot of other offers as well, and I'm like not even answering my mobile at that point because I have my place. Yeah. Um, I have another people are asking me to go down to Southampton, and y'all know Southampton is pretty historical here in the UK because that's where the Titanic set off from, more or less.
Mm.
And I don't see the point in being down in Southampton. It's not where I really want to go, so I'm not answering the calls. In other words, because I have a place already, so it's exciting. I'm so happy for you. Yeah, 4 years in the making, mind you. 4 years, But yeah, it's going to be exciting. I mean, I'm excited. I mean, my boy is excited. My daughter's excited. You know,
How
new start.
far? How far is it away? No, I
Well,
mean your move. When are you moving?
my 5 hours drive.
No, no, no. When are you moving?
It's going to be either in the end of next month, or it's going to be just a month after that. Something telling me it's probably going to be the month after that. I would say, only because I'm kind of making us slow them down a little bit because what I'm doing right now, Matt, believe it or not, I'm offloading certain things I don't want. I don't want to take stupid things with me. Glass houses,
Mm.
where the new York, Southampton.
All right. Well, I gotta go.
Well,
I gotta get ready for my live. I'm gonna make fun of Antonia. So
uh,
you have a good day. Oh, and by the way, if I see you go live later sounding you so drunk, I'm coming back for you. You better not be drunk later.
I'm not.
I'm coming back.
No, I'm not. I'm only doing this live. I'm
Susan.
going to stay up for an hour here or something. I'm getting off.
Susan.
I'm pretty sure I'll be in bed early tonight because I was up at 5 this
You
morning.
better be sounding so clear on that later live.
You don't want to hear me on my night medication, so I'm not going to go.
Oh, Medicaid. Mm-hmm.
My night
I'm
medication.
coming back for you. You better not.
Rawr.
See you later.
Yeah. No, I'm not going live later. Honestly, I'm doing this live.
If you do,
I promise you, I might come over on your live if
I'm
you're live.
giving you a sobriety test if I see you.
Honestly, I'm not. No. I think I'll probably end up falling asleep early tonight because I'm awake since 5.
Mm-hmm.
5 in the morning. Boom, straight out of bed. Boom.
That's what you
Right away.
say.
I'm like, oh, damn.
Mm-hmm.
It's only 5.
I've seen you awake for 3 days straight. So
Yeah, I've
whatever.
often done that because I'm a turtle.
I know. I know.
Good afternoon, Buckham. Mama, welcome in, sweetie.
I know. All right. I gotta go.
All right, Matt.
You have a good one. Good
I
talking
won't
to
be
you.
on live anymore, but if you're live, I'll jump over to your live later
You
on,
what?
whatever.
Hit my panel. All right. See you later.
All right, bye, Matt. Bye. It's like, okay, well, there's no one drinking. I don't have time for that. The night the Titanic sank, the second class ones who were most didn't make it and had plummeted. Also, called Christmas pudding. Uh, yeah, I've been doing a lot of research on the Titanic, and I've been doing a lot on that submersible what imploded. That was a complete botch job, which I feel so sorry for the 4 people who lost their lives. First class had curry, chicken, lamb, etc. They had amazing food on the Titanic. I even looked up the menus they had. Amazing. Even the third class passengers, it was classed to be, even though they were in third class, the food they got was pretty okay as well. It was pretty decent. But of course, the first class, I think there was 27 different dishes. Glass houses, they sailed from Ireland, then Southampton, and the final. No, they went from Southampton to Ireland. Laurie, they came from South. The main voyage was from Southampton and picked people up in the southwest of Ireland and steamed off from the southwest of Ireland. Plymouth in England after that. Mm, Plymouth, actually, I was down in Plymouth a few times. Of course, I always say the word wrong, but anyway. So yeah, I have been offered a place in Southampton too. I just don't see the point in having that. It's just a bit too far out of the way. I just want to be back down in London more or less. So I won't be taking that. And I told the person at least 3 times I'm not interested, and they keep contacting me. Hey, the real cornbread, how are you doing? We have a museum and have worked at one when younger, and had to know the history glass house. Yeah, wow, that's awesome. Welcome in, the real cornbread. How are you doing? But not everyone stayed in New York. My husband and I took a European cruise, and we had to travel from Southampton, okay, to get there. Well, yeah, Southampton is I would say maybe an hour and a half drive for me, maybe 2 hours at most. That's how far Southampton would be to me right now. So if I was going to move to Southampton, that means it's just an hour and a half drive to my boy, and I really don't want that. I don't even want that there at all. I want to be right in London, more or less. But Southampton is a beautiful place. It really is, And this person's keep hammering on my phone, and I'm like, no, I'm not even answering it, to be honest. But yeah. Because everyone's saying like, no, Southampton left from the Titanic left from Southampton. I was like, yeah, but they actually went to Ireland too, because they went off the west coast of Ireland, sailed from the west coast of Ireland into America, and they came in near Halifax, near Canada, I do believe. That's where the ship went down, just out there in the waters, international waters. So yeah, I looked into all that. I really did. I had a good look into it. Larry Davis learn the backgrounds that bring more context into what to do to dive in the first place. Yeah, I they paid an extortion amount of money to go down on that titanium, they call it. That's submersible. The very wealthy, rich people, and unfortunately, they lost their lives. Just an unfortunate situation, to be quite honest. I wouldn't have went down in it. I mean, it's very claustrophobic. There was noisy in the third class, and they ooze. But yeah. So I said I'd come on for an hour. So anyone can talk about anything they like. I will have a look. Ireland was where it was made. If I remember, they sailed it a few on board. Yeah, picking up in the rest in Southampton and heading to New York. It was an Irish made ship. Yes, it was. It was built in Northern Ireland. It was made by the company who made it was Harland and Wolff. That is still up in Northern Ireland today. You can go around and see where the dry dock is, where they actually built the Titanic. They had there was 3 ships actually. They were almost identical. There was the Britannia, there was Titanic, and there was the Olympic. So these 3. The last one, obviously, on its main voyage was Titanic. The Olympic, well, that one never really sunk. But then the Britannia, the war was going on at the time, so they turned that into a hospital ship, and it hit a mine somewhere, and it sunk. Well, yeah, I've looked into all the history of it, because it's very fascinating. There were 3 of them were made in Belfast, Ireland. I'm a Titanic, and it's always interests me. And the story of how it sank and the multiple mistakes. It was like doomed. You know what, Laurie? When I was researching that, at least 8 people lost their lives before they even left the dry dock. People fell off the damn ship building it. It was doomed. And then to say that it was unsinkable, you kidding me? There was even problems with the metal, with the rivets, you know. So it was very much a doomed one, yeah. They made a lot cutbacks, but it was a, but when we look at it now, I mean, you see the grand stair clip, you see the grand, everything's so grand looking on it. I mean, Titanic was the first ship to have a swimming pool in there. Even lots of people don't even realize that the Titanic actually had its own swimming pool. It did. I will not mention the creator's name, but they did a live about this and actually said it best. What beneficiaries are happy. I was so, oh my God. Mm. Let's be real about it. I mean, there was mistakes made on that ship. I mean, before it left the dock, I mean, 8 or 9 people lost their lives in it. I'm not going to go into detail how they done it, but oh my God, I mean, yeah. There was no such thing as health and safety back then, you know. We thought in 1912. Took them 3 years to build the Titanic and 2 hours, 2.5 hours to sink it. Think about that. Yeah, the passengers from Ireland uh, told her husband they actually called it the unsinkable. Yes, they did. Yeah, was laughing in the face of God. Yeah, that's right. True. I read up on that too. And she didn't want and God didn't want to go. Her husband. Oh God, you drinking tonight, Sasha? I can't. I'm on meds. I can't do anything. I don't really want to be honest. I'm too busy because I know if I took a few drinks, I'd have to stop my meds, and then it's not a good thing. And then you have a damn hangover, so no, I can be bothered. See, Matt forgets that there's such a hours difference. Sometimes when I come on in the nighttime, I'm after taking night medication, so it just makes they start hitting in, and they make you tired, and you shouldn't be talking, you should be in bed. But yeah, gotta stop doing that. Start changing around my life times. Kind of hard, you know. Trying to figure out when there's a kind of a YouTube slot. I hate coming on the night time when I have my night meds taken, especially. People don't get that confused with alcohol, and that's just really frustrating. But yeah, Titanic is an interesting one. I mean, deep dive into it, take a look. There's even pictures of it, That's very true what Laurie says. I read on that. Funnily enough, I did find that about them calling it unsinkable. The Irish, were very religious kind of people, and they felt that no one can. There's no such thing as an unsinkable ship. It's only God. God is everything. And funnily enough, on its main voyage, it sank. Took them 3 years to build it, and 2.5 hours to sink it, more or less. So yeah, I think there's such a fascination. And the funny thing is, there's 2 other ships there, right, which are identical because they come from the same company, even. But no one's interested about these. They're interested about the actual Titanic. And it's crazy, and they've brought up plates and they've brought up handbags and people's personal jewelry, gold, money. Unbelievable. I don't think you should ever say something's unsinkable or something's unbreakable because I'm pretty sure God will have a hand in that. So I don't mess around there. It's called testing your faith, so to speak. And I don't want to sound like a big, massive religious person because yeah, I do have religion, but and I don't preach. I don't want to put it upon anybody. It's my own beliefs, you know. That what that movie in Ireland? I know. P.S. P.S. I love you. Yeah, that's a lovely love story movie. Yeah, that's a lovely one. Yeah, the Irish who built it said it was fine when it left, and and off a color what joke had the English. Yeah, well, I know what you're saying, Laurie. It's not near Halifax. No, it's not. But a lot of ships leave Halifax area. A lot of the people who died on the Titanic are buried in Halifax, even though they're not from Halifax. They would be Europeans, Irish, British. There was a saying the Irish built a strong ship and it ended up the British took it up. And they. I'm scared to say it even, but yeah, that's a true saying, Laurie. To be honest, that I have heard that being said. They were warned about the icebergs. They kept getting warnings, and the British ignored it. I mean, they ignored it. So what can I say? It's a weird one. It's closer to Newfoundland, Newfoundland. Okay, I know it's out that way. I mean, but I've seen them. When they were looking for the titanium, the submersible. It was mostly the Canadian Coast Guard went out there, and all different, but mostly the Canadian Coast Guards were kind of running. I guess it's because it's very close to them. I don't know. I really don't know. I someone said because the mothership had the Canadian flag on that, so maybe that's why they kind of took a lead to it. Based between two is like okay, I get you. Yeah, and when you look at it, they were so close to New York as well. I mean, they weren't far out. They almost made it. They almost made it, but I suppose almost is not good enough. And there's lots of old tales you'll hear about it. I mean, the Irish said they built a strong ship and they took give it in the hands of another whatever, and they sank. And I have to be very careful what I say because I came on here one day and it was a song stuck in my mind. It was an Irish song. It's the Wolf Tones. Laurie, I don't know if you know about the Wolf Tones who have their band, but well, their music is still very much out there. And I had a song stuck in my mind, and I came on here and I sang 3 or 4 words, and hell, all pandemonium broke. It went crazy. I mean, yeah. I mean, I was literally reprimanded for doing it. But I didn't consciously think about, probably wasn't a clever thing. But when there's a song stuck in your head or a tune, and you automatically start hymning it and saying 1 or 2 words, I mean, it was it wasn't done intentionally, so to speak. It was just yeah. Because sometimes I will listen to music, is why because I'm crazy into music, obviously, and I always support the Irish stuff as well. USCG in Boston was the lead agent on the missing submersible. Oh, okay, okay, oh, okay. I was wondering because I've seen a lot of the Canadians. I was only watching footage, so I wasn't really sure. I thought it was the Canadians, but maybe it was the US or perhaps joint forces, but US were leading it. Maybe, yeah. Well, it's just a misfortunate thing. I think it's kind of sad to think that people would go down in a tiny little submersible and pay £250,000 per person to look out a little porthole. And I thought about it, and I thought, well, I think I think they did it for the fact to say that they could boast to their friends, say, well, I actually seen the Titanic. It was an ego thing because I looked at it, the submersible before it obviously got into trouble and stuff like that, and My God, I mean, it was being they were driving the submerged with an iPad, like the PSP, whatever, on iPads or pads or whatever consoles, whatever the hell they are. I forget the name for them. So I said, Jade, I didn't know that. I read in the late 1800s in Ireland was suffering so much that it lost almost 4 million migrants from their 8 million that were when my grandfather left. Yeah, there would have been probably Laurie. I'm thinking of the famine in Ireland that time. They lost a lot of people. Hi, Purple, welcome back. They lost a lot of people back then. A lot of them were immigrating to the likes of the UK, and a lot of them were immigrating to America, and I do believe, well, there's another country I can't, Australia, because it was a major famine in Ireland at that point. There was a mass. It was great. Yeah, thank God I wasn't born at that time. You can't imagine what it'd be like. It was a major famine. That's why they were all immigrating. The families just couldn't. They were Irish families are known to have a lot of big families to start with. Yeah, 4 billion left in total. Yeah, easily because Irish families they didn't only have one or two children. They had 9 or 10. Could 15 even. So they send them away to the countries and even go work. And what they do is then send them on telegrams with money. That's how they used to do it. But Ireland got out of all that. I mean, Ireland's one of the richest countries. The history is fascinating. It really is. It really is fascinating. There is a YouTube video of a new file and an Irishman talking. You can tell the difference in the accents. Yeah, yeah. It's like, I mean, look, we all have different accents, right? I mean, Dublin sounds totally different to me, and I'm way down south, and you have Americans, and you have you have all different accents too. But yet again, you still sound American, if you know what I mean. It's weird. But even when I hear my family speaking, I feel like my accent's a bit, it has weakened a little bit. But I wouldn't say I'm totally English at the same time. But there's certain phrases and certain words I suppose I adapted because I've been living in the UK since the year 2011 and we're in year 2023 right now. Maybe in my DNA it traced back to Cork. Wow, Cork. Right. Laurie, you have Cork and then you have Limerick. Limerick is right beside Cork. And you have Kerry, County Kerry, right? That's just called Munster. That area, that's way down south in Ireland. So you're way down there, down south. Right beside Limerick and Cork are right beside each other. And County Kerry is over to the side. Um, I just received 23 received a message 23 and me and I have a split in tonight, lol. I hope I have enough spit. So gross. Sassy Jade, oh cool, you're doing it. I didn't ancestry on my heritage. Yeah, yeah. It's amazing what you learn. I mean, you're talking about Cork. I mean, that's really Irish. Cork accent would be very much onto like my one, but yet again, they still have they do sound a little bit different as well. But mine would be more closest too, but it's still theirs are different. It would be like we'll have Florida and whichever state is beside Florida. Both Florida people might sound different than the people beside them. Um, but yeah, I mean, if an Irish person walks up to me, I can tell straight away what part of Ireland they're from. Even that's how well in tune I am with it. When I talk to my family, I mean, I think I sound a little bit different than them. I suppose because I'm here a long time. But yeah, this is interesting talking about heritage in Ireland and UK, and yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I'd love to do mine actually. I wonder if I any heritages in America. I don't think I have, but you never know. You just don't know. I don't think I have, but you never know. New files can hide their accents so well. Get together and it's out there. We don't hold on, say it and yeah, buds. Oh, she gone. Yeah, once again we just $3 for a coffee. There, bi has got nuts. I haven't a clue what you're saying, Sasha. I'm trying to read it down. I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah, nice live, nice comfortable live. I'll get off in a little bit and go and do something else. Might watch a movie or something. I don't know. But just thought I'd come on early because I don't think I'll be up late tonight. Wake since 5 this morning. So yeah, I mean, pretty early where you're at right now. But we change it when we have to be professional because we get a stigma of being stupid if we talk with our accents. I bet you're tired. So yeah, fucking my mum up since like 5 this morning, and I was like, what the hell? God. I think, oh my God, it's only 5 o'clock. You know what I mean? So I said I'd come on early today. I know there'll be channels on later on. I know Purple's going back live when she's ready. I know the Circle Jerks have a really good live lined up too. So right, I'm gonna jump off, guys. I'm feeling the tiredness come in. I'm gonna kick back and probably watch a movie. And if I fall asleep in the recliner, I do. But I might come back on tomorrow because I'm gonna try and do lives and try and get one live in at least once a day and try different timings too because sometimes my medications are affecting my speech, and of course I'm the one speaking. I don't want people thinking anything other than that's only medication. I am a very bad insomniac, so I am on medications for that. It does affect you. Have a great day, everyone. Thank every one of you for coming in and listening to me. I appreciate y'all. Everyone's welcome here, guys. Just remember that. Thank you, Susan. We had fun. Don't forget a super girl. All right. We'll have Sasha up one day singing again when she gets comfortable. I'm gonna leave you with the going out intro and thanks very much for thank you all for coming in. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Take care and good evening. Well, I think it's morning over. Good day to all of you. Bye.